Let's get started. All right, everybody. Again, my name is Nicholas Lau from Dallas, Texas. I'm founder 5000 with Epic Trading. Wanted to welcome you all tonight to the presentation. Thank you for taking time out of your day or your night, wherever you at in the world, to take part in this. This is a great company. For those of you that are on the call that are already in the company, you already know that, and we'll get into that a little bit later. For those of you that are a guest, I hope you like what you see. So what is Epic? First of all, Epic actually does stand for something. It stands for exceptional people and incredible compensation. Now, Epic has a motto that they're going by: shouldn't you be first at least once in your life? And that's the motto they're using right now, because this company just launched October 1st, 2020. Brand new company, ground floor. You have an amazing opportunity in front of you. Many times in your life, you probably think that you missed out on an opportunity. Your friends did something, they told you about it, and you were being negative, or it just wasn't the right time in your life, and then they're prospering and succeeding. You're like, oh, I wish I would have done that. And like I said, in the past on webinars, I have many those type of regrets when friends would tell me about Bitcoin, or some sort of stock that they were buying, and for one reason or another I said no, and of course they made it successful, and it's like, gosh, I should have done that. But this time, the opportunity presented itself, and I seized the moment. So one thing I said in a post that I put on Facebook earlier today is, sometimes luck is involved, okay? I'm not saying that everything that's happening in my life is because, I totally earned it or everything. Sometimes luck plays a role. You have to be in the right place at the right time. But luck is when opportunity meets preparation, okay? Because some people can have a lucky break, but they're just not ready for it and they pass up on it. Something could be right in their lap and they still can't take advantage of it. That's why it's always good to be prepared. So, like I said, in the past, that earlier this year, I was having a lot of difficulty in my life. I didn't know what I wanted to do, but I was always prepared that if an opportunity came, I was going to seize it. This one dropped into my lap, and I just ran with it. Later on, I'll get into a little bit more of my story, but you guys are here to learn how this opportunity can change your life. Well, what is Epic? Epic Trading International. It is a Forex trading academy. Now, what is Forex? Well, Forex stands for foreign exchange. It's the act of buying and selling currencies. It's used daily by banks, central banks, institutional investors, and individuals around the world. For many years, forex trading was just for the wealthy, the hedge fund owners, the big banks. You had to be in the know to be in the forex market. But over the last 20 or so years, it's opened up, and more individuals, people like ourselves, retail traders, individual traders, whatever we want to call them, just your average Joe. Your average Joe can now do forex trading, and it's been an amazing ride for a lot of people. So it's a portable skill that's going to benefit you for the rest of your life. Portable meaning, as long as you're connected to the internet and you have one of your devices, you can participate in the forex market. Doesn't matter where you at in the world, as long as you have that internet connection, you're good to go. And it's the largest financial market in the world. Over $6 trillion per day is traded in the forex market. And that's usually the big banks that are transferring money back and forth. They're buying, they're selling. They have professionals that are on staff, that when you deposit money into the bank's not sitting there just holding your money in a safe. That's not the way it works. When you deposit money into the bank's actually investing your money and making money on your money. So, they're not doing you any sort of favors. I mean, they are protecting your money. It is FDIC insured. But rather than you make money on your money, the bank's making money on your money, and all they're doing is protecting you up until a certain point. Okay. So out of the 6 trillion, 77% of that is the big banks, your Chase banks, your World banks. Those are the people that are participating in the Forex market on a high level. 23% is us, the individual traders. But that number is going up every single day, because as Forex becomes more mainstream, as people understand what it is and that they can be a part of it, that 23% is going to keep going up. But we're not talking about $1 million industry. We're not even talking about $1 billion industry. We're talking about a multi-trillion-dollar industry. So even us at 23%, that still represents $1.3 trillion in the market. Okay. And if you could just get a little piece of that, you can make an absolute fortune. It can change your lives. It can change your family's lives for generations among all the people that you share this great opportunity with. Okay. And the Forex market is really cool because it operates 24 hours a day, 5 days a week. It's not like the New York Stock Exchange where it opens at whatever 8 or 9 in the morning and it closes at 4 or 5, whatever the time is. Because this is a worldwide playground, the world is yours to play on. So, as a matter of fact, Europe is probably bigger than the United States when it comes to Forex trading. Our biggest session is the London session. There's 3 sessions a day. I'll get more into that in a little bit. But the point I'm trying to make to you is that it doesn't matter if, like, oh, well, I have a day job, I won't be able to trade. It doesn't matter. The market's always moving. As a matter of fact, for some people, like my buddy in Guam that just signed up the other day, for him, the London session opens up at 5 p.m. his time. So basically, when he gets home from work, he has time to trade. It actually works out beautifully for people in different countries. So, but the good thing is there's always some sort of session that's running. If it's not the New York session, it's the London session. If it's not London, it's Australia. If it's not Australia, it's Tokyo. There's something going on around the world. So really, really cool. So who are we now? Well, we're Epic. We're a global company that provides the environment for people of all backgrounds to learn the lifelong skill of Forex trading while also pursuing their financial dreams and goals. This is a skill that you can use on a part-time basis. Nobody's asking you to quit your job or do anything. We're asking you to get educated on this, okay? We have all the tools that you need to make this a part of your life. You can fit it in. This is not something that's meant to consume your life. This is something that's going to add more value and more money to your family's bank account. Our executive team has more than 100 years of successful business and MLM experience. And we have industry leading Forex traders and trainers, and it's 100% debt free. So, the cool thing about us, as far as the curriculum and who's teaching it, you're actually learning from professional traders, people that are actively making money on the markets every day. It's not somebody that's retired, it's not somebody that's a school teacher that's teaching out of a book. You're learning from people that are actually making money. The people you want to aspire to be like these people. That's why they're here. And all of these people make plenty of money. They don't have to do this. They want to do it because Forex has changed their life so much. They want to give back to people. They want to change more people's lives. They want to make Forex trading a household name, and they're actually doing it. So here's the Epic leadership team. First, we have the founder and CEO, David McCovey. Excellent, excellent businessman, excellent human being. He always has been a visionary. The cool thing about him, as far as the network marketing side of business, he's only been doing network marketing for about 7 years. When he told me that, my jaw dropped. You would have thought he'd have like 20 something years experience. He's like, no. He's like, he used to own traditional businesses. He owned like a really cool clothing company. He had a great event planning company. he was somebody from a young age that was meant to do business. And one thing happened, and business was a little slow. And his mom used to always tell him, "You should come to our meetings. You should do network marketing." He's like, "Mom, I don't want to do network marketing. That's not my thing. I don't build pyramids and stuff. This isn't Egypt. I don't do that type of stuff." But eventually, the timing was right, and he decided to go to a meeting with his mom. He liked what he saw. He wasn't overly excited about it, but he knew he could do it. He signed up. He went to work. He's the type of person that when he focuses on something, he stays with that goal. And before he knew it, within like 2 short years in his first company, he was making 6 figures a month. Then he realized his people weren't able to duplicate his efforts. So he said, you know what, this isn't the right vehicle for me. Then he moved into another business. Everything was going great, but there was just too much corporate nonsense going on. And he said, you know what, I can do this myself. I know exactly how these businesses are built. I know what I need to do. So then he launched his first company, which is still going on today, very successful, Evolution Travel. Evolution Travel has been around for 5 years. It's done $200 million in revenue, and it's made a lot of people rich. And he's perfectly happy there. He could be doing that for the rest of his life. But things happen, just like my life changed because of the pandemic, his life did also. Now, during the pandemic, obviously travel took a big hit. Okay, his people were still making money, they're still recruiting, they're still signing up people. But remember, in order for that business to fully function, people need to be going on vacation. They need to, they need to have those, stories and stuff to tell. And there's just not too much travel stories going on this year. So it gave him some time to think about what else he wanted to do. He always wanted to get into the Forex space. And this timing worked out perfectly because the vice president of business development, Mr. Lisiaga, was looking for a new partner to start a Forex company with. So their stars aligned. David and David came together, and it was one of the greatest matches because we wouldn't be here today if they didn't have the idea. So now Spencer Iverson is the president of the company. Spencer, Mark Sterling, David McCovey, they go back a long way. They've been in other companies together, even companies that I've been in as well. I wasn't on their teams at the time, but I knew of them. Spencer Iverson, brilliant man. He's a sports agent. He's an attorney. He's built countless businesses from the ground up. He's made millions of dollars in this industry. And he's a great leader. He's the exact type of person you want to be the president of this company. Mark Sterling's the vice president of sales. Really, really funny and warm guy. He has an amazing way of teaching. Yesterday, when we were on this same call yesterday, my buddy Leonidas was speaking very highly of him because they used to be in another business together. And he said he has this way of teaching in such small increments that it really, really makes a difference for people. They can really understand exactly what he's talking about and they can implement it. That's the most thing. He said he gives you enough information that you can go implement it. He doesn't overwhelm you where you don't know what to do. So that makes him a really great teacher. And so is his business partner, Mr. Jonathan Green. Now, Mr. Jonathan Green's the global master ambassador. And his role in this company is very special. First of all, he's a brilliant man. He's a mathematician, he's a computer scientist. He knows how to build. He knows how to build teams. He knows how to max out compensation plans. And he's a really cool guy too. Very funny. I know he looks very serious in that picture. He actually looks quite scary, but he's actually a very, very warm soul, very funny. He's a great teacher too. So every Saturday when they come on these calls, the Success Lab, to teach us different things that they've learned throughout their journey in this business, it's really, really helpful. Going back to Mr. Lisiaga, this guy's a really systems oriented guy. He builds a lot of things for us to help us scale up our businesses. He's built organizations into the 50, 60, 70, 80,000 people. It's ridiculous how big of organizations he builds because he knows how to use automation. He knows how to use software. He knows how to bring the masses to him, and he helps teach those things to us so we can do the same. And last but not least, Coach Max. Without Coach Max, none of this is possible. She's the heart and soul of this operation. She has trained over 70,000 people in her life in Forex trading, and she's actually only been doing it for a handful of years herself. She just seized an opportunity. She saw something that she could be good at. She told herself, I'm going to be a master trader and I'm going to train as many people as I can. And like I said, I tell this story all the time. She was in a seminar and she realized that she was the only African American woman there, and she saw an opportunity to change people's lives. Not only African American people, women, not only women, anybody that has struggled in their life, anybody that needed a hand, she was there for them. And she was telling her story the other day, and her parents were not happy with her decision to pursue this. Even out of college, her parents were not happy. They wanted her to go into a different line of work. She changed her major, didn't tell them, graduated, told them after she graduated. And she's like, coming from a Jamaican family, you just don't do that to your parents. You don't tell them one thing and then do something else. But she knew she had to do what was best for her. But she picked the right course, and she is a life changer. She has changed so many people's lives. On that very call, I was listening to other people, and it just it blew me away how much adults were in tears because of how much this woman has changed their life. So I can't speak enough about our leadership team. They're excellent people. Like I said, I've had the pleasure of meeting Mr. McCovey. He's just an awesome guy, and I can't speak highly enough about these people. So just wanted to give a little bit of foundation so you guys understand that there's great leaders here. These are not just pictures. These are actual real human beings that have really big hearts and they really care about this company. So just to go through the Epic Advantage, um, one thing that I really like is the fun and professional Forex trading. Literally, we're not like a Forex trading academy where it's like you're in school and you're scared and somebody's going to pick on you. It's not that. We're on a Zoom call. We have fun. We tell jokes. We make learning fun, and that's one of the things I really love about this company. We also do weekly pay. Mr. Lisiaga and Mr. McCovey, they don't believe in monthly pay. They're like, you guys have bills that are every week. You have expenses that are every week. You need to put food on the table for your family. So we're going to pay you weekly rather than monthly. I love that about this company as well. Like I said, I can't speak enough about the strong culture. I just covered it in the last slide, so I don't need to go over that again. One thing I do want to go over is that we are a global business. So we're going to start launching in different languages, which is going to be, well, it's going to be epic. Right now, we have a Spanish presentation. We also have closed captioning for the hearing impaired in both English and Spanish. So those type of things are really, really good because we're going to start expanding big time into Latin America. We're already expanding big time into Africa and Asia and stuff. So it's only a matter of time because, like I said, this is a global business. Okay. This is a business that anybody can participate in. That's what we really love about this is that Forex trading, it brings the global market together. I guess to put this in perspective, Forex trading is to finances what soccer is to sports. You know, like soccer is like the worldwide sport, right? Well, Forex trading is like the worldwide financial sport. So we also have first class marketing and a strong social media presence. Okay, so this is really cool. I wanted to briefly touch on this because I want you guys to know that you everything for you is secure here. Okay, so when you reach a certain level in this company, Mr. McCovey wants to know. He wants you to know that he's got your back. You build this company to a certain level, you can take the company, you can take your business and put it in your will. So you go to your attorney and say, hey, I started this new business called Epic. I've reached this level in the company. And the owner of the company says that if something ever happens to me, knock on wood, that you can go ahead and transfer this business to my wife or my husband or my kids or whatever the case may be. So all your hard work is not going to go to waste. It's not going to go in vain. So you could build it until you can't build it anymore because this business is going to be there for your children. And it's just awesome because we're a financial company. Forex trading is not going away. Okay. So not only are you transferring the business to your children, you're transferring that skill set because even if you don't get around to teaching your kids because maybe your kids are still young right now, it's like, well, I can't teach them Forex trading right now, but you can pass this business to them, and when they turn 18, this business will teach them how to do Forex trading. So when I think about all of that in the future, I just love how this business is set up. It's really, really amazing. So let's see here. All right. So very, very important slide. We need to go over the services, right? Because you have to know, well, it's like, okay, the leadership sounds good. Everything you've said sounds good. What exactly am I getting and how much does it cost? Well, I'm not one of those presenters that wait until the very end of the webinar and say, it's $10,000. It's not. Our price is actually, it's actually very affordable. I don't want to call it cheap because it's, cheap is, it's a relative term to, but I know it's a great value. Okay, it's $99.99 a month. That's it, $100 a month, and you get to be a part of this Forex Academy. Now, let me tell you that each of these things I'm about to go over, each of these features or services, by themselves, they're worth $100 a month easily because I've got so much value out of them that I could tell you that all of these are worth so much on their own. And there are companies. I actually just spoke to somebody a couple of nights ago. He's in the Forex space too. He's not in this business. He runs his own little, operation, and he does very well for himself. I'm very happy for him. He's very successful. His trade signals alone, and I'll get into what a trade signal is, his trade signals alone cost more than our entire university. So when I saw that, I was like, okay, I've got something very good here. I'm just like, I'm hanging on to this for my life because I know that we give a lot of value here. So the first thing, live sessions, 3 times a day when 3 major sessions start. 7 a.m. Eastern for New York, 9 p.m. Eastern for Tokyo, and 2 a.m. Eastern for London. Those 3 times, the Eastern times I gave you, are when the markets open in those 3 areas. And when the markets open, our coaches come live in the back office on Zoom, and they're sitting on the market and you can watch them. They're going to tell you what's going on in the market. They're going to show you how to set up trades. They're going to show you what to stay away from. It's an educational experience live. So this is not like back in school where you're sitting there in a chair and somebody's telling you about, yeah, one day if you become a Forex trader, this is what you can anticipate. No, no, no. You're actually going to learn on the spot. And for me, and I think I could speak for a lot of people, the best type of training is hands-on training. When you actually learn from somebody directly and they show you what they're doing, it's the best way to learn. Daily signals. Okay, so our signals versus via the Epic News Network or the Forex signals is a service that our coaches provide. Even when they're not live on the market, they're still working at home, right? So even if they're not on Zoom, they didn't go back to sleep. They're not at the park. They're not at the mall. They're still working on the markets. They're still trying to make money. Whenever they have a trade set up, they'll put it in a little app that's called Telegram that's on your phone. And we have a secured channel on there, and they'll send you the trade alert. And when you get that alert, It'll tell you all the parameters you need to put in your phone. So you download the MetaTrader 4 app, you log into your broker's account, you put in the trade, you set it, and you forget it. Okay. So that's how people in this company are able to earn while they learn, which is really cool because I didn't have that experience in school. There was not a class in school where I could make money while I was sitting in class. But over here at Epic University, you can actually make money while you learn. So I really, really love that aspect. So just like those two alone, easily those things are worth more than the price of our scholarship fund, or what do we call it? What do we call it? Our scholar fee. Yeah. So our scholar fee, $99.99 a month. So the fourth thing on the list, Epic University. That's Coach Max's 2-week program that she's put together with her group of coaches. They go through everything you need to know to learn Forex. If you're somebody that has never heard the word Forex today, and you spent the next 2 weeks going through Coach Max's training, spending 45 minutes to an hour a night, if that, you're going to know what Forex trading is in 2 weeks. This actually happened. One of my other friends that spoke on the webinar last night, she noticed somebody in the group said, "Hey, I made my first $100 trading." So she congratulated her and she sent her a private message. "Hey, congratulations on making, having your first $100 day. Can I ask how long you've been doing Forex trading?" And the lady said, technically speaking, I've been, getting into Forex trading since April. But it wasn't until the last 2 weeks. I don't know if it's due to the pandemic or just having time off and having some time at home. She's like, until the last 2 weeks, I haven't had any time. So the last 2 weeks, I went through Coach Max's university. I implemented it, and right away, I knew exactly what I was doing. Everything made more sense to me. So that's how powerful Coach Max and her coaches' trainings are. And we have a bunch of coaches on staff. They are amazing. All of them bring something different to the table. The cool thing about that is, just like when we were in school, sometimes we had an affinity towards a certain teacher. We might have 6 classes a day, but we love that one teacher so much. That happens here too. There's some people, they only want to attend the live sessions if it's a specific coach that they've connected with. That's why we have so much coaches. If we only had one coach and you didn't connect with them, that wouldn't be a good thing. So we want to make sure we have a variety of different people and different trading styles, to suit everybody's needs. We also have Epic study halls. That's more of a classroom setting where they go over like 1 or 2 subjects at a time. It's maybe like for an hour, and one of the coaches will run that session. And they'll teach. You can ask them questions. You can interact with the other students and stuff. So really cool, fun learning environment. The Epic, the Epic Trade House is a trading community, and that's on Telegram as well. That's the only two-way channel that corporate has. The corporate has 3 channels. They have the trade signals. It's only one way. You can only read it. They have the Epic News Network. It's only for communication. You can only read it. But then the Trade House, you can actually go back and forth and chat with other coaches and advanced traders. You can put a screenshot, maybe what they're looking at. They can kind of analyze and say, okay, so here's the mistake you made. I cannot even put a value on that. When somebody that's making 6 figures a year, and in some cases 6 figures a month, they're telling me what I need to do to improve my trading. I can't even put a value on how amazing that is. And then there's so much more that we offer. Like one thing that's not on here is the market forecast, because they recently added that. So once a week, one of the coaches will come on, they'll do a webinar, and basically this is the market report for the week. This is what you guys need to look out for. Like, I think this week is non-farm payroll for the United States. So that's basically our labor statistics. That's a big day. So there's people that even stay away from the market on that day because it's so volatile. It's like, okay, so how's the United States doing? How is their labor statistics? How many people are unemployed and stuff? But some people plan accordingly. It's like, if this happens, this is what I'm going to do. So basically, our coaches are letting you know that, hey, in this country, this is going on. If there's any sort of political turmoil, if there's any sort of war or anything, if there's anything that affects the country, we're going to kind of talk about those on the call. So you can make sure that if you're trading by yourself using Coach Max's system, that you still have the knowledge. You still know that, okay, they told me that this is happening in Canada. Let me go ahead and stay away from any Canadian trades this week. I mean, it's a beautiful, there's actually companies out there just for that market analysis alone. They charge a weekly fee, probably like $100. So everything that I'm telling you on this, that's $100 a month, not a week. All of these services, it's one of the best values I've ever seen in any business. I mean, honestly, they could probably charge more. I know competing companies that charge 3 times more, and they don't even give the same things we do. So cool. So for those of you who are like, hey, Nick, I love everything you said. I I can see myself learning how to trade here. But didn't you say that we can promote this business as well? Yes, we can. Okay. When you get a couple of people under your team in this company, then you can upgrade and become an IBO. And when you become an IBO, an independent business owner, you get the free Forex.com system. This is what Mr. Lisiaga has developed for us. It's a lead capture system. And for those of you that have done any sort of marketing, actually, before I go through this, let me just make sure chat box. Everything's okay. That's true. Hands-on training. Okay, everybody's okay. Drop a one if everybody's okay. Let me see. Let me see everybody's picture. Everybody smile. Everybody's good. All right, everybody's good. All right. I'm just checking up on you. Let me see. I like to look at the gallery. I kind of changed it up. I used to just go through the webinar, and now I like to make sure that everybody's there because it would be really funny if I'm presenting, I'm getting really excited, and I look and I'm the last person left on the webinar. That would not be good. So I just wanted to make sure that I'm doing a good job. All right, great, great. So let's see. Wait, what happened to my screen? Let's see, what do we got here? Chat. All right, we got some ones. All right, perfect. So this is freeforex.com. This is what Mr. Lisiaga has put together for us. For those of you who have done any sort of affiliate marketing, network marketing, online marketing, whatever, CPA marketing, whatever the case may be, you know what a capture page is. You go to a website, it's saying that, hey, how would you like to learn this, this, and this? Please put your name and your email address below, or sometimes just your email address below. You have to give up your information in order to get their information, right? Same thing over here. So we're basically going to show them everything that you can learn from this system. And if you want more information, go ahead and put your name and your email address below. When they do that, an amazing thing happens because the company is actually going to do the follow-up emails. You don't even need to follow up with these people. The company is going to send the emails. Not only that, they're going to send them 3 free trade signals. Remember those trade signals I told you that the company sends on Telegram? Well, we're going to take 3 of them a week. We want to be generous. We just had Thanksgiving. We're coming up on Christmas. We want to be generous, but we don't want to give away the whole house or anything. But what we want to do is give those people 3 free trade signals a week. Okay. And it's the same trade signals that we use. We're not like giving them some secondhand trade signals. We're just picking 3 out of the box that we get, and we're going to give it to them. So while they're subscribers and they're thinking about joining, we're giving them something to chew on. And when they actually use those trade signals and make money, guess what? They're going to come back for more. They're going to go back to that email. They're going to click, sign up now, and it's going to go directly to your link. So whoever signed up, that email is going to be geared towards you. So whoever, whenever they click on that email, it's going to go back to the person who they originally, went into their capture page. So really, really love that. And being an email and affiliate marketer, that falls right into my wheelhouse. And it's about to launch here sometime soon. It was pretty much done. They're doing a little bit of tweaks, but it should be done here very soon. Okay. So with freeforex.com, you get pre-designed lead capture pages. You get a simple to use back office. You can download your subscribers. You can upload them into your own autoresponder if you want to email them yourself. They get 3 free they get 3 free trade signals a week. Maybe I should drink something. Hang on one second. It's winter. I get sick every winter. I don't know what it is. But anyways, powerful social media engagement. You get a Facebook pixel. Well, you don't get a Facebook pixel. You can use your Facebook pixel in your Google Analytics. That way, for those of you that are really nerdy and like tech people and, the people that everybody doesn't like, if you're one of them, we actually cater to you as well. So what you can do is you can put those things in so you can follow people around and stalk them. It's like, oh, who clicked here? Who clicked there? There's actually people like that. It's very scary. So we also have much, much more, and that you get in your IBO fee. So when you upgrade to an IBO for $24.99 a month, you get all of this stuff. It's well worth it. You use this system, you're going to generate so many leads that it's just going to pay for itself. Okay, we're going to go into the disclaimer. All right. So as far as the disclaimer, Epic cannot and will not make any guarantees about your ability to get results or earn money with our program. We don't know how hard you're going to work. We don't know how bad you want it. So we can't make you any sort of claims. All we can tell you is you have everything at your fingertips you need to succeed in this business. And you're going to look around at other people in the company and see how hard that they're succeeding. And you're going to want to do the same. Okay. So let's get into the compensation plan for those of you that actually want to earn some money here. Okay. When you bring in 3 people into this program, the company says, thank you very much. We appreciate that. We're going to temporarily waive your $99.99 fee, and we're going to replace it with that $24.99 fee so you can get the free Forex system. And, you can build a team. So basically, if that's your team building fee. So they kind of swap places temporarily. So you have three people, one in each leg. You have three legs that you're trying to build. When you hit the first paid position right here, that's called Founder 500, you need a team of only 10 people. If you have a team of 10 people and you don't have to bring them all in yourself, if you and your three people work together and you bring in a few people and you have 10 people, four in your first leg, four in your second leg, two in your third leg, the company's going to pay you $500 a month or $125 a week. Because, like I said, we do weekly pay here, not monthly. When that number triples, so when it goes from 10 to 30, basically, the three people you brought in there, as you can see, there's kind of a duplication process that's going on. Because if you were able to drop your fees from $99 to $24.99, your three people are going to want to do the same. Now, when you hit Founder 500, your $99 fee does come back because the company needs to make money. They got to pay the coaches. They've got to pay for the software, the infrastructure and stuff. The company needs to make money too. But when you bring the first three people in, they're going to give you a break for a while so you can start building your team. And then once the company's actually paying you a residual income, that the money for those two fees just comes out of your commission. So they don't even have to charge your credit card again. Once your team grows to 80 people, you're now making $2,000 a month or $5,000 a week. When you're at the position that I'm at, which is Founder 5,000, and you have a team of at least 250 people, you have 100 in your first leg at least, 100 in your second, and 50 in your third. When this happens for you, the company's now going to pay you $5,000 a week, 1,250. So for me, this was a big deal because as you can see, the income double, but then over here, it went more than two times. Okay. It went from 2,000 to 5,000. That was a big deal for me because that was enough money for me to start thinking that, hey, some of these other things that I do to make money, maybe I don't need to do them anymore. Maybe I can fully focus on this business now and growing it. I'm almost there. There's a few things I'm still doing on the side because I don't want to let them go yet. But if I hit this next position, I shouldn't say if, when I hit this next position of Ambassador 10, my income's going to double again. At that point, that's it. I don't need to do anything else. I'm just going to do fully Epic because I want to support my team more. I want to be able to start traveling if the pandemic ever ends. I want to go do presentations and stuff. I like who we got on here. I'm going to go to Fiji. I'm going to go to New Zealand. I'm going to go to Australia. I might even go to Canada. I don't even want to go to Canada, but because Ashok is there and he's my boy, then I'm going to go to Canada. But where he lives in Edmonton, it's so cold. I will probably die on arrival. So, I'm a little bit scared about going to Edmonton. But, aside from that, I'm definitely going to hit up all the tropical countries. All the snow countries, I don't know yet. Oh man, there's a chat box. Let's see what's going on in the chat box. Hey, it's Rishi. I thought that was a shock. He's about to rip me in half. How dare you talk about Canada like that? I love Canada. We actually have some new ambassadors from Canada. Very excited about that. So we're going to have more ambassadors there. So, and that's what I'm saying. Ambassador 10, that's the position. That's where you want to go. That's where Mr. McCovey says, hey, you're a leader. It's like, you are a leader of my company. And let me tell you, when you become a leader in Mr. McCovey's company, he brings out the rewards. Let me tell you, and I'm going to get into that in a little bit. But as you can see, the numbers just double. When you're ambassador 20, that means you're making 20,000 a month. When you're ambassador 50, that makes you're making $50,000 a month, right? When you're like Mr. Lisiaga and you're icon 100, you're making $100,000 a month. $25,000 a week drops into his bank account every Monday. Let's see. Yes, come to New Zealand. I will come to New Zealand. Well, remember, my mom's from New Zealand originally. My grandma's there. Grandma's not feeling too good. So if there was no pandemic, I'd be on a plane right now going to grandma. But they don't want Americans right now. Which, what's crazy? I don't think New Zealand people wanted Americans before the pandemic, but now it's kind of official. They're like, hey, now we definitely don't want you. It's like, but you better take care of my grandma or somebody's going to get hurt real bad. So anyways, Epic rewards. So this is really cool. Like I said, Mr. McCovey loves rewards. It's not just about the education. It's not just about the business. He wants to make sure you guys are living the life. So first of all, he loves his jewelry. All right. So the Epic ring promotion, when you hit ambassador, he's going to get your ring size. You can go to your local Zales or K's or whatever. Tell them, I need that little thing with all the little holes. I need to put my finger through one of them. And they're going to tell you what size. Then you message Mr. McCovey and say, this is my ring size. I'm an ambassador now. Let's make it happen. So what's going to happen in January 9th, 10th, 11th, I think that 3-day weekend, Mr. McCovey is going to do our first event in Las Vegas, where he lives. It's going to be the Sahara Hotel. and we're going to have an award ceremony. So everybody that hits ambassador can get their ring, and we're going to have some training. We're going to have some fun, probably going to hit the tables, maybe lose some money, but it's okay because we have residual income. So whatever we lose in Las Vegas, we're going to get another check the following week anyway. So it's all great. So we also take trips. The ambassadors just came back from Mexico. And then after that, they're going to, I guess, Dubai, since it says Mexico/Dubai. But I know that there's another incentive. So when you hit Ambassador 50, I think Mr. McCovey pays for a trip to 2, so you can go to Dubai. Everything's kind of paid for. So that's the way this business rolls. Icon 100, you're going to get that beautiful Rolex covered in diamonds. So Mr. Lisiago's, I don't know if he's already got it. He's probably going to get it in Vegas. Mr. McCovey's going to give him that beautiful Rolex. And I've always wanted a Rolex. I would never pay for a Rolex for myself unless it was for investment purposes to flip. But if somebody's going to give me a Rolex, then of course I'm going to wear it. Same thing with the ring. If somebody's going to give me a ring, then I'm going to go ahead and wear it. And then there's another level in between Icon 100 and 500. It's Icon 200. And when you reach Icon 200, you will get either a Mercedes, a Cadillac, or a Tesla. If you don't like polluting the earth or something, then go ahead and take the Tesla. If you love polluting the earth, take the Cadillac. If you're kind of in between, then take the Mercedes. And then there's the Icon 500. Okay, at that point, you're making $500,000 a month. So you could probably buy your own Lamborghini if you want to. But if Mr. McCovey's going to pay for it and he's going to give you the title, then you should probably go ahead and take that Lamborghini. It's going to be in the epic colors of black and gold, that beautiful Lamborghini Huracan. And I would love to have that one day. And see, this is the thing, all these rewards, I know some people are thinking, you know what? It's like, Nick, can we go back to that slide? Because now that you showed me the Lamborghini, how do I get the Lamborghini? Okay, Icon 500, you need 40,000 people on your team. That's why I said I didn't want to get too deep in the weeds, because it's going to get big. But see, this is the thing. This is not epic for a limited time only. It's like, hey, can you guys try to do all of this in 2021? No, it doesn't matter how long it takes you. You just keep building your team, because the more people you talk to, eventually you're going to run into somebody that knows a lot of people, and they're going to be very grateful that you introduced them to this. There's so many people out there. When we're promoting this, it feels like everybody already knows about it, but trust me, people forget epic. People don't even know what Forex trading is. How can they know what epic is? All right, they don't even know the product, let alone the company. So don't worry about it. These numbers will continue to multiply. I know it because I have on the call, I have Ashok that's building a team in Nepal. I have Uatea that's building a team in Fiji, and they're already hitting these ranks just within, just within their country and their demographic and stuff. Now, one day, somebody on their team is going to go tell somebody else about it, and they're probably going to be in another country, and they're going to tell somebody about it. They're going to be another country. Then all of a sudden, you're going to have my situation where you have people scattered all over the world, and this literally happened. Let me see. Uate, is he on the line still? Yeah, Uate is on the line. When his buddy Fellow, when he hit Founder 500, I was like, hey, does he live near you? No, he's from Tuvalu. I'm like, I don't know what Tuvalu is. So I had to go on Google and look on a map. And I was like, and then I had to zoom in because I still couldn't find it. So once I zoomed in, I was like, that's a country? It's like that looks like a little island. It is a little island. There's only 11,000 people there, but one of those people is a Founder 500 and he's on our team. So that's exactly that's the point I'm trying to make, is that just by opening your mouth and giving people a chance and an opportunity, some amazing things can happen. So like I said, it takes a lot of people to get here. We even have $1 million a month position, but this is not a sprint. This is a marathon. You're going to be running this for a long time. This is your business. Okay. So just think about it. If you were to go open up a restaurant, you weren't opening up a restaurant. You're not breaking ground. You're not remodeling and stuff to be open for 1 year, right? This is a long-term commitment. You want to build a business, and who knows, maybe one day you want to sell your business. But remember, Mr. McCovey already has that covered. You don't have to sell your business. If you want, you could just give it to your kids with Epic Estates, which I really love. So let's see right here. Yeah, for Tuvalu. Yeah, Pacifica, Oceania. That's my team. I love my team. So anyways, let's go. All right. So how do you become epic? Get back with the person who invited you, become an epic scholar today, pay your $99.99, and you can start today. You can start the university today. You can even start getting the trade signals today. You can start talking to people in different places that you never knew today. Think about it. There's some people that are in different countries that they've never actually really even spoke to anybody outside the country. And then you become a part of Epic and you get thrown in the Epic trade house and like, it's like, oh, me and my 10,000 new friends, right? So, and it's really cool. We have a really good family atmosphere. I've never seen anybody have a dispute or anything bad has ever happened here. It's a really, really cool family atmosphere. The people that brought me into this company, they're like brothers to me now, and they changed my life. So I just want to let you know that if somebody like me that started the beginning of this year thinking I might have to do Uber driving, and now I'm like a few people away from making $10,000 a month, a lot of things can happen very quickly. But remember what I said, luck does play a role, but you have to be prepared. When that opportunity comes, you have to be ready to seize that opportunity. Right now, you might be lucky. You might be lucky that you're watching this webinar, okay? But if you're not prepared to take this opportunity, then it doesn't matter, right? But if you seize the moment and you say that I'm about to build a business, $99 a month is not a lot if you're building a business. You have to have a business mentality and a business mindset, right? So if you were to go out in your local country, even if you are from a developing country, even from your third world country, even if you wanted to go start a business in your community, maybe a little restaurant, maybe a little convenience store, trust me, it's going to cost you more than $100 a month, right? So why not just sit at home? Why not be safe at home, especially during the pandemic? And why don't you learn how to trade, share this opportunity with a little bit of people? And I know some people might be asking, well, Nick, okay, I get it, $100 a month, $25 to upgrade to an IBO, but you never told me about the trading. Do I need like thousands of dollars to trade? No, you don't. I've actually, in my Nigeria team, they actually have a blueprint. They have a plan. They put this beautiful plan together and it actually works on how to start a trading account for $50. Okay. I've even seen some people start their trading account with $20 and just be very patient and very smart about it. If you can understand risk management, you could take a small amount of money and make it very, very big. So, like I said, it doesn't. This is a business model that's meant for the whole world. I cannot stress that enough. I've never seen a business model that was so meant for the whole world. So, when I'm talking to my team in Nepal in the Himalayas, and they're sending me trade signals, then I know I've done something right. It's like I know I've got in the right business because I have young people in countries that they never had opportunity before. Not only do they have an opportunity now, they get to network with the rest of the world. So I can't tell you exactly, how much I love this company and what it's doing for everybody. We're creating the world's ultimate trading and lifestyle community. And at the end of the day, that's what it's all about. It's not just about the education. It's not just about the money. It's about the lifestyle. And this lifestyle is about to get really, really good once the pandemic is over. We're going to start traveling. I know me and my team, we want to travel. We want to go to all the countries. We want to go to Fiji. We want to go to Nigeria. We want to go to Nepal. We want to go to India. Okay, Ashok, we might even come to Canada too. But I mean, we're wanting to go places. We want to take this places. All right. So in the end, why be average when you can be epic? I want you guys to all be epic. I want you guys to all take advantage of this opportunity. And let me read the thing. This is a life-changing opportunity. Yes, yes, always welcome. I am welcome to Edmonton, even after bashing it for the most part of this webinar. I'm just kidding. So let's be epic, everybody. So I'm going to go ahead and just end the webinar. I wish I could stay for a Q&A, but I have another call coming up at 8 p.m. So I wish you all have a beautiful evening, a beautiful rest of your day. My name's Nicholas Lau from Dallas, Texas. You can look me up on Facebook. You might even be able to look me up on Instagram. I don't use it much, but if it beeps and I get a message, I'll answer it. So I hope you guys all have a great evening and I will talk to you soon. Thank you very much. Take care. Bye-bye.